You're live.
We are live.
Yes, we are.
Yes, hello, good afternoon from Athens and from
And Thessaloniki.
Greece. It's afternoon here at 7 p.m. Thank you so much for joining. We're gonna give it a few minutes for more people to join and hopefully indeed be live. I think we are.
Yes, we are.
And we are. I can hear it.
Yes, we are.
So how can I turn off the sound? It's okay. So welcome teachers and students of the Science United Festival. It's Katerina Tsikalaki and Alexandra.
And Alexandra Goshiu.
And we are from the Science United project, and we have been hosting this festival since 2022. And this is our
Yes.
fourth year, and we're very excited to have you here. So we're gonna give it a few minutes for more people to join. And it says here we have excellent connection. That's good. We're happy about it. Let us know if you can hear us, if you can see us. You can use the chat underneath the live conversation, as it says. And thank you so much for joining. We are soon going to start. Hello, Evangelia. Hello, teacher Evangelia. Thank you so much.
Hello, Evangelia.
Where is the heart button? There's no heart button. How do you put a heart to this? Thank you. Welcome, Evangelia. So, we are here thanks to Blossom Hill Foundation, and we are going to give it a few more, 2 or 3 minutes, and we're expecting for teacher Erika to join us as well.
Eleni also came. Eleni Trivagou.
Eleni, teacher Eleni, welcome. Thank you so much. Alexandra, put the previous slide. The previous slide.
Okay.
This is
With the clapping hands.
Yes, we are very happy and we're clapping that you're here. Thank you so much, dear amazing teachers of the Science United Festival. And let's give it a few more minutes, like 2 more minutes. I hope people can join. But even if they don't have the time to join today, here is teacher Erika.
Yeah, Erika came.
Hello, teacher Erika.
I tried to get in like 3 times, but I realized it wasn't the right time.
Oh no. Hi, teacher.
Hi, I have to. The doctor's calling. I'll be right back.
We are live, just so you know.
Okay.
What time is it there in New York? Oh, okay, she has to call. All right, we have teacher Erika with us. So,
Thekla came.
hello, teacher Thekla. Welcome. We are so happy to have teachers from the festival community, from this year's festival community with us. And I think we can start talking about the festival. And teacher Erika will join soon. So please, Alexandra, move to the next slide.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get used to it.
No, I'm gonna find the signal. So we are here thanks to Blossom Hill Foundation. Blossom Hill Foundation is a non-profit that was created years ago by Siva Saram, a child of war from Iran, who went to the US and became a big girl who has her own foundation in order to support teachers, not only teachers, but education for children who have been affected by conflict, especially from the Middle East, the North Africa, and Afghanistan. So thank you so much, Blossom Hill Foundation, for supporting our work and for believing in us and for making this festival happen since 2022. So we are here thanks to Blossom Hill Foundation. But what is the Science United Festival? So, in case you don't know, Science United Festival provides a platform. It's actually a website, scienceunitedfestival.com, where despite the existence of borders, students and their teachers, displaced mainly students and their teachers, can engage in a virtual community in order to celebrate their science projects while receiving feedback from displaced scientist mentors. We have some amazing scientists who are every year supporting with their encouragement our amazing displaced students. So Dr. Anna Mustafa, she's a business lead, she's now an academic coach and a strategy specialist, and she always is there and comments our student projects. We have also Nargis Kobuday. Nargis is an immuno-oncology specialist scientist. She's a biochemist and many other things. She's originally from Kabul, Afghanistan, and her story is available both in English and in Persian. And it's available at the website of the festival for your students to be inspired. You probably know this, you the teachers already know this. You can use those mentor video stories to support your students with positive examples of displaced students who made it. Actually, displaced means that they might be asylum seekers, they might be refugees, or they might be internally displaced or migrants. So we need positive examples, and that's why we have Nargis. Hi, teacher. Welcome back. And we
Also, Mant, you also join the chat.
Olga, welcome. Thank you, teacher Olga. So Jamal is another mentor we have. Jamal went through Greece to go to Germany and he made it. He studied computer science. He's now finishing his master's and he found time to comment on student projects. Thank you so much, Jamal. And his story is really inspiring our students. It's really been very influential to the festival students. And next is Ragad. Ragad is a new mentor since last year, and Ragad is studying neurobiology, and she's from Syria. And we hope she's well and safe since she's visiting Syria these days. And we are hopeful that we will have more of Ragad in the near future. And we're also very thankful to two amazing science teachers who have been working in Habibi Works for some years, and they created this amazing program, Science Wednesday. And we have had the honor to present their book last year on how to teach science to refugee and asylum-seeking teenagers who are bored and who don't want to engage in much learning. So they did the amazing project-based program called Science Wednesday, and they're with us, and they comment on student projects every year. Thank you so much, Elske and Horam. Look up their book, Science Wednesday. So, teacher Erika and me and Alexandra, we believe that emergency education through technology can provide a borderless world for learning for displaced students, that we can use technology. But this wouldn't be at all possible if we didn't have amazing teachers. We cannot just use technology. We need humans as well, and we need those amazing humans, and we are very, very lucky to be around them and to talk to them on the phone. Somebody talks to them on the phone most. Alexandra. She's on the phone.
No, it's
So
I have the earplug, sorry.
sorry. So students engage in opportunities to learn new concepts through the festival with each other as a team, together with their team, in their school, in their unaccompanied minor shelter, maybe in the community center as well. So this is collaborative learning, and there's also cooperative learning because there's this amazing opportunity for the student teams to interact with each other and watch each other's science projects at the festival website. So we have learning from each other. And we have had a very amazing year this year, where we see that many students have been watching each team's projects and learning from each other. So yeah, but of course, amazing teachers is actually the backbone of the festival. We wouldn't be able to do anything. We could create a wonderful website, and it would be empty without the amazing teachers coming from all over Greece and from Jordan. And from Jordan.
And from Nehoruda, Lina came.
Hi, Lina. Hi, Lina. Welcome, Teacher Lina. Thank you so much. That's great. So this year we organized 2 workshops for our teachers, the festival teachers, in order to support them. We understand that becoming part of the festival is no easy task. There's a lot of work from the teachers, and I think there's no easy way to explain to them that there's a lot of work to do for the festival. Maybe we're hiding part of the work required to convince them to participate, but I think they get a lot of reward from our support and from the students' reaction. So this year we planned 2 workshops. One was bringing CERN in the classroom. CERN is the actually Center for Nuclear Research, the European Center for Nuclear Research, and we have a former volunteer of ours, Dr. Anastasia Tesari, who is a cosmic scientist, physicist, and she's a science educator at CERN, and she gave us some time, a lot of time actually, to prepare a really good presentation for our teachers. And our teachers really enjoyed that presentation, and you will be able to see the projects who were inspired by Anastasia's presentation. Thank you so much, Dr. Anastasia Tesari. And we also planned a workshop with our beloved Dr. Rana Mustafa, a time management workshop. I think mostly we needed that workshop, but we understand that lately teachers have been quite overwhelmed with so much work, and especially teachers of refugee students, teachers of unaccompanied minors, or teachers of Roma students who actually work in a complex environment, a complex educational context. All teachers are tired, but these teachers are, I think, more tired. So we had the opportunity to listen to Dr. Rana Mustafa. We didn't record the session because Rana Mustafa said that we needed to focus. Like, this was something that we need to focus on participating. So Dr. Rana Mustafa said that time is like a bucket of water full of holes, and every day it starts full, so we need to patch some holes and, seize the day and stop being distracted by all those things that distract us, so we can feel more accomplished and feel more not as tired, and do what we want to do with our students, with our lives in general. Thank you, Dr. Mustafa, for your support again this year. So this is not a great time to be a child. According to UNICEF, the most recent report says that 1 in 6 children lives in a conflict zone. This is the biggest number since World War I. It's actually World War II. It's actually the same number. But in terms of numbers, these are, I don't know how many more children than the ones who lived in World War II, since the world population has increased a lot ever since. So there are children who starve, there are children who are being traumatized, and there are children who are being killed. And we know exactly what is going on, and we don't overlook this. This celebration is for children, and we need to bring their voices forward, and our festival teachers are showing us the way. They actually do the work. They're not only saying that every child deserves protection and access to quality education, but they work really, really hard to make this happen. So to ensure the children's right to protection and quality education, those amazing teachers are giving their best, and you will see part of it today. So let's move on. This year we were privileged to have 485 children participate in this festival. 131 come from very many different countries, and there are other refugees, migrants, or asylum seekers. And there's also a group with Roma children and other Roma children who are in other teams, Greek Roma children who experience a lot of exclusion in our society here in Greece. So we are celebrating even more for them too. And of course, the Greek local amazing classmates who wanted to support the refugee classes and also to learn more about the refugee experience. So we're very happy to have many Greek children as well this year. Since 2022, 912 children have participated in Science United Festival, and the total number of science projects right now in our website is 71. We have so many science projects. We are so rich. We are truly rich. And you can get inspired by the scienceunitedfestival.com, the festival website. So they come from Greece, those teams, but they come from around the world as well. And these are the flags. Each team is supposed to create a flag for their team,
This year's flags.
What? Sorry?
This year's flags.
These are this year's flags. Only this year we have had 26 teams, and we really love seeing your flags. They're amazing. Every year we are amazed by your flags. So this is the total of flags, but we're gonna start seeing the student project. So I hope it works with the video. Let's start with Science Crew 3. They did a balloon experiment, and Science Crew 3 comes from Larissa, Greece, and the students come from Egypt and Somalia. And together with their teachers, Michalis and Nicoleta, and the support of Maria and Haralabos, they experimented with chemistry and a little bit of physics. So they used a balloon, they filled it with baking soda, and they emptied the ingredient inside a bottle of vinegar. So we have the usual and very happy chemical reaction between vinegar and baking soda, which creates bubbles, and it's actually a gas, CO2, a very common gas. We inhale it, we don't reuse it. We exhale it, we produce it, and we really loved this experiment. And there was a comment about it by Science Wednesday team saying they were a bit disappointed that the balloon didn't explode. Next time, use more. So the Science Wednesday really like extreme experiments. We know it for Ramanelski. So Science Crew 3, 3 means that they have participated for the 3rd time. So thank you so much.
Yeah, we have Science Crew 2, and Science Crew 3.
So thank you, Mr. Michalis and Ms. Nicoleta. Let's move on to the Green Innovators. Ms. Polina, Mr. Yorgos, Ms. Anastasia, Mr. Yorgos, and Mr. Marcos supported their students, and we are very happy that this was a big coordination, because these were three classes together and worked on this experiment, and introduced us to how to use coding and robotics to monitor and help the plants. So we are using robots to support plant life, and plants are the base of our food chain. So we really need plants, and remember, technology can help plants, as Green Innovators say, and as their name says. And the Green Innovators, we're so happy to have you, and thank you so much for coming to the Science United Festival. And this was and there was we really were surprised, as Miss Evangelia from another team said, we really were surprised when we saw the cables inside the dirt. One child asked what will happen to the cables, will they grow? So there were some strange ideas who came from this. Then they realized that it was about the plant and they really enjoyed it, and you had an amazing team. Thank you, Miss Evangelia. And we move on to the next team, which is the Math Square team. Now we have teacher Panayota, who is actually been to the festival for the second time with another class. And Math Square really used amazing skills in crafting and math in order to create a machine to help you calculate the square, like 1 square, 2
The square root.
the square root. No, not the root, the square. No.
Okay, yes.
Our English are problematic when it comes to math. So this was really, really an amazing machine. Can we watch again the machine? Dear Alexander, go back and forth.
Okay.
Thank you. So the Math Square team received a comment that they had an amazing craft, and congratulations. And when we grow up, we will learn about the square and make this. So this was the junior scientists and Miss Penelope who left this comment. Oh, this is the machine. It's amazing. You don't have to think about it. You can just roll and find the square. Thank you so much, Miss Yota. Welcome back to the festival. So we have now the rainbow team from Lagathíkia, Thessaloniki. We have students from Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Syria, Albania, and Germany who work together, and they used cars, and they worked on Newton's law, and they actually innovated a lot. And they used a balloon and one bottle cap from a sports bottle to create a balloon air car that moves forward. And that was really, really amazing. Thank you so much, Miss Katerina and friends educators. And for this team we had, you brought physics to life, from Newton's third law to the magic of motion and energy. Your experiments were fun and full of discovery. Keep experimenting, keep dreaming. Miss Paulina and the Green Innovators left this comment. So that's amazing. Congratulations, Rainbow Team. And we are probably going to use their experiment to make new science kits.
Yes, of course.
So Wonder Minds, Miss Amal and Miss Manar from Azraq, Jordan. We are so happy to have the Azraq Center team again this year. We have the amazing volcano experiment, another amazing take of the volcano. Some animals unexpectedly brought together in this experiment. We had like kangaroos and Bengali tigers, and we had a very good color. That color was amazing. I think we really need to use the dry powder color from now on. Never get those colors that were actually liquid. No, we need the powder. And the animals all survived, although in the comments we had I'm also very glad that these dinosaurs survived the volcano eruption. No, okay, Mr. Jamal wasn't worried at all. He was glad the animals survived. So volcano eruption, thank you so much, Miss Amal and Miss Manar, and the amazing students from Syria who are based now in Jordan, in Azraq, Jordan. So we go to the games team who focused on static electricity. And static electricity is a really magic thing. It's not really magic, it's actually physics, but we really think it's magic. So you have to rub some plastic stuff, and then you can make them stick on the wall like this balloon, or you can wrap some straws, some plastic straws, and have them stick on Stick on the where? Oh, yes, the small papers. The small papers. Can you put it again, dear? Teacher Erika says all her friends loved this video. It's full. Okay, static electricity. We really love static electricity. Congratulations to Miss Miss Evangelia. Yes. And we have this comment by Miss Eleni and the Strong STEM saying, what an engaging and well-executed exploration of static electricity. Games team. My students were so impressed by your hands-on approach and they tried to replicate your experiment. Miss Eleni, let us know if it worked. I think it always works, but if you overdo it, your hair becomes very fuzzy. So there is the side effect, but it's worth it. Thank you, Games team and Miss Evangelia. Thank you so much. Let's go to the Serenity Innovators. Miss Katerina. And yes, learning from each other. We love that. Miss Katerina and the Serenity Innovators come from Piraeus. It's near Athens. It's actually in the Athens area. And they experimented with magnetism. Magnetism, I love magnetism. Okay. And what they did was they succeeded to levitate a screw in thin air. It was standing there. And they did it on their own. There was no help. There was no help. There was just the first impression of how it can be done. And then they did it on their own. Can we watch it again, dear Alexandra? Let's watch it again. No. Go to the slide. Okay, let's rewatch everything. It's okay. So, one of the comments on the Serenity Innovators says, bravo to the Serenity Innovators. They managed to make the screws fly, a seemingly impossible feat that they presented in an impressive way. That's amazing. And I urge you, with your students, to try this experiment. You need a magnet. It doesn't have to be really strong. And you need a screw and some thread and some sticks and some imagination. And you can build it. It's not magic, it's magnetism. So we go to the next theme, the Iperus experiments. Science Lab. Science Lab comes from Crete, Heraklion. And Science Lab comes from, it's actually vocational high school, and we love vocational high school, Sepal. Thank you so much, Ms. Irini, for guiding your students, and thank you for using the Science United Project Science Kits too. We love it. So they have experimented with different science kits, magnetism, microscope, electricity, our magnetic frame, our magnetic field frame. So thank you so much for working on this. And we have a comment from the Green Innovator saying, you opened doors to the hidden forces of our world. Your journey was full of discovery, precision, and curiosity. It's clear you're not just learning science, you're living it. Thank you so much. So really, they have explored different subjects, and we are very happy to have Miss Irini again with us this year. Thank you. And let's go to the Iperus experiments team again. Miss Dimitra. They come from Albania and Greece, the students, and they are placed in Konica. It's western northwest Greece, and they have connected their science learning with their environment. It's full of rivers up there, and they suggested how to make a water mill, and before that, how to make like a net and withhold the garbage before the water goes to the water mill. And after they actually worked on the water mill and it was working, they created a model which resembles the area, the mountains, the water, the scenery, and they put their water mill inside the model. We really love it. Thank you so much, Ms. Dimitra and Ms. Vasiliki. And thank you so much.
Ms. Dimitras was also the second time this year.
Yes, it was the second time. And we have a comment from Science Wednesday, who said This is a great way to understand how to use natural resources for producing electricity. The end product looks amazing, and we hope you will put your knowledge into practice in the future. We definitely need more sustainable energy sources. Thank you, Science Wednesday, for your comment. And then we continue to the White Tower engineers. So White Tower engineers, go to the next, yes, perfect. White Tower engineers were inspired by the presentation of Miss Anastasia Tesari on CERN and nuclear research. So in CERN there are some huge particle accelerators and particle, the ones who find the particles. Oh, I forgot the English word. So there are some huge machines that are really hard to move. But if you use some air underneath them, a very thin layer of air, a few millimeters, then what happens is that the friction becomes very small and you can just push them a little bit and they move. Okay, for the real life conditions in CERN, they will take 1 hour to move a few meters or 1 meter. But here we have a suggestion, we have an experiment that can show you how to have a very heavy object slide on a small layer of air. So this is actually the hovercraft experiment. And here we have hovercrafts even made from cardboard that did work. You don't really need always a CD, as we realized with this team's work. So the balloon gives air and the air gets trapped underneath the surface of the hovercraft. And if you make a small push, it slides fast. Of course, they used extra weights in order to prove their machines working for heavy lifting. And this is the result. So, way to go. Bravo, White Tower engineers and Miss Katerina. And they are based in Athens and they come from Egypt, Syria and Somalia. Thank you so much. So we move on to the next team, the little scientists, and what goes up must come down. And what happens here is that they created an elevator, and they weren't afraid to be crafty, those kids. They weren't afraid at all to be crafty. Like, they started from scratch. They could have used ready-made stuff. No, they just had a flat cardboard and some hot glue and some cutting tools, and they created an elevator with a pulley wheel, trochalia in Greek. So they created this elevator, and as they said in their comment, they wanted to show it work more, but they didn't have the time to take the video. But it really worked. So here we see some comments on the White Towers before, like Science Wednesday said, such an original experiment, I've never seen this one before, and it shows very well how real hovercrafts work. I'd like to try this myself. Well done and keep up the good work. Thank you. And on Little Scientists' work, what a brilliant project, Little Scientists. Building your own elevator is such a creative and effective way to explore how things move. My students and I really admire your hands-on approach to understanding energy transformation. Yes, we have energy transformation in this experiment, and that's a very important concept that it's being learned.
Erika also is
Commenting.
leaves comments at the teams.
I know, I cannot see. I'm not sure if I click on them. Thank you.
Yes, me too.
I'm afraid that it will ruin but I see them. Yes, I will try. I hope I don't ruin everything. Okay, simple machines made complex. That's amazing. So we go to Esperanto team. Esperanto 11. I'm sorry. It's Esperanto 11 and Miss Tekla.
Esperanto 11. Yes.
And they come from Greece, Afghanistan, Syria, and Algeria. And they are flying into space. They created some spaceships and rockets that are really pretty, and they look exactly like the internet photo that they saw. And they used a chemical reaction to make them launch. And all of the rockets were very successful. So these rockets are actually being, they were commented by Dr. Mustafa. Turning everyday ingredients into rocket fuel is both brilliant and brave. Your experiment showed great teamwork in a fun, simple, creative way. Well done. Thank you. So this was really good. Everyday materials like lemon, citric acid that we use in the kitchen, and also baking soda to launch a whole rocket fuel. Amazing. Good, very good. Bravo, dear Esperanto team. Thank you so much. And Miss Tekla, thank you. And we go to the Blossom Kids and Miss Eleni from Nea Chios. We're actually in the south of Greece. We are in Peloponnese again. And the Blossom Kids use the white flowers, and they proved that the water moves upwards inside the plant by using some color. They use these colors, like aquarelle colors that we use to paint and
To paint,
draw.
yes.
Yes. And they placed the flowers in the glasses with the color. They had cut the stems in a very special way, and they waited, and the colors went up, and the white flowers changed color. So we had blue flowers, we had the pink flowers, we had the yellow and orange flowers. I really love this experiment. I have done it myself a few times. And it really shows how water goes upwards. And of course, water doesn't stop upwards. It leaves through the stomata of the leaves of the plant, and it goes back to the air in the atmosphere, and this is actually a part of the water cycle. Bravo, Blossom Kids. Bravo. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your work. And we had Miss Amal commenting
Okay.
your experiment on coloring white flowers was both educational and delightful. It beautifully demonstrates plant absorption in a simple and creative way. Well done, Blossom Kids, by Miss Amal and the Wonder Minds. And then we have the junior scientists. Miss Penelope is back at the festival for the third time.
Third time, yes.
Third. For sure, third. And junior
Maybe
scientists,
fourth or third, I don't remember.
I don't know. We will figure it out. And junior scientists come from Ocharnes. It's in Athens, this area. And they wanted to show us how to find ourselves using a compass and using a map. So they learned and showed us about the directions, orientation, and the north and the south, and the east and the west. And this is a demonstration of where is west, where is east. And then they use this to navigate in their neighborhood, to find their home. And then they use the compass, and they created their own compass. And we tried this. It works. It works. So this compass is really easy to make. Thank you so much, junior scientists who are of Roma heritage. Roma, and you are bringing so many smiles in this group and beyond. Thank you so much. And there is a comment. I love compasses, says Science Wednesday. They're so cool. Their idea is old, but we still use the same principle in many of our devices. We hope you enjoyed learning about the poles of the Earth and the magnet and working of a compass. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Science Wednesday. And now we go to Water Wizards. So we urge you to find Water Wizards video and listen to the song. We are pretty sure this is a magical song. It was stuck in our brains for many, many months. So it's still
Yes.
stuck. If I think about the song, Water Wizards, it comes to my mind, that's it. I listen to it all day inside my brain. So Miss Pascalia and the Water Wizards are really a kindergarten school. And they use these huge magnets. Where did you find these magnets, Miss Pascalia? We love them. And they created this experiment in order to retrieve maybe the keys that fell in the water. So there were some paper clips in the water bottle, and everybody had to bring them out without putting their hand in the bottle because that's impossible, and bring them out with the use of a magnet. So more magnets, we love so much, and the song is really addicting, really addicting, as teacher Erica says. We told you so, but we think you should listen to the song because it was written exactly for this theme. It describes a team of small scientists who love science and experiments, and they are the water wizards. So it will be stuck in your brain, but it's a good thing. Thank you so much. And I think we have a comment here from Ms. Dimitra and Ms. Vasiliki and the Epirus Experiments team. Even though the students were young, they demonstrated a marvelous experiment. We love magnets. Everybody loves magnets, I think. Everybody loves magnets. And then we go to the super gardeners of Milos. Milos Island. The super gardeners of Milos did this very, very classic experiment of growing a plant and learning about the plant parts. In Greece, everybody around the first primary school class, Alpha Δημοτικού, plants in a yogurt pot. So everybody brings their own yogurt, plastic pot, and they put some, at first they use some cotton, fluffy cotton, and they let the seeds germinate, and afterwards they need to transplant them to a pot with actual dirt, because the plants don't have the nutrients that they need they cannot take them just from cotton. So the second part is to plant them again in the dirt. So these are bean plants. We love bean plants. We use bean plants in our greenhouse, the CDK's greenhouse. And they are amazing because they have like a big part of the seed is full of food and helps them support the first minutes of the plant life, the first month or so for the plant life. And you can grow them even in winter in a hot room, so this is amazing. And the super gardeners of Milos learned also the part of the plant. So congratulations, Miss Katerina and Miss Argyri, and the kids come from Greece and Albania. Thank you so much. And there's also a comment.
Okay.
Apologies. There's a comment. I remember also doing this at school when I was younger. I remember also having so much fun doing that. I wish I were there to enjoy the beautiful garden that the Bloom Boosters created. By the way, please send me an invitation to eat that Greek salad, because the aim was to make Greek salad. It's strange with Greek salad, but yes. So this was from Jamal. Thank you. Yes, Jamal, you have the invitation.
Also, Dimitra Mantho joined the chat.
Dimitra, hi. Dimitra. Thank you.
And Eleni says that she liked the song also, I think, from the Water Wizards.
Yes, that song has become viral in our brains, in the festival community brains. That's so amazing. So then we move to a huge group of themes. We have the energy. Actually, we have 7 teams in one project, because they have done this almost the same thing. But imagine that those models were done in scale. And they were done by groups of 4 students, but the students were 175, and they come from a school in Athens. And Miss Peña has coordinated this huge project. So we only see 7 of the projects, but they were more because they chose to show only 7. And we have the amazing teams names. They have Eco Ninjas, we have Architects of Nature, we have Energy Efficient Home, Green Sparks, the Green Kids, and Power Savers, and the Switches. So I really enjoyed everything that you have shown, and it's really amazing that you used robotics, you used the sustainable architecture, you used the compass to see where the sun is coming from, you used different plants that we have some some trees that drop their leaves in winter. So this is the south part, and the sun can come in winter, and we have shade in the summer where the trees grow their leaves again. And you use solar energy panels, and you used also solar boilers, solar water heaters. And the winters were small from one side, the winters were big from the other side. And this was so much planning and engineering, as teacher Erika says. So much planning
It was,
and
yes.
engineering. And imagine that in the videos that you will see only 7, but there were more. There were like really more, maybe 4 times more, because they were working in groups of 4, and they were complete classes of students, and 7 complete classes. So congratulations, and let's see. These houses are so green, they probably have their own tiny rainbows that sparkle. Our planet's getting super comfy green power saving hug, house by house. And we have also, I love your team's name and your logo so much. And I love your completely autonomous house, building a home so green even frogs will want to move in. There was a frog in one. Thank you. And good thing your team's name was Architects of Nature. So congratulations, Miss Peña, and the huge group of teachers. There's so many. Ioanna, Theodoria, Vasiliki, Vasya, Stacy, Konstantinos, Lydia, Ioanna, Alexandria, Maria Elena, Ioanna, Matilda, Elena, Dimitris. So a lot of people. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for supporting our festival. And then we move to the Incredibles in Experiments, who created a lighthouse to guide us. We really need some guidance from children. We actually need guidance only from children. So Miss Ekaterini and their amazing team created a lighthouse card, and they have drawn the lighthouse. Its lighthouse was different, and they put some light in the lighthouse by using a copper circuit. So we have copper tape, we have a battery, and we have some lights, and we have more than one lights in some. And then we have these amazing cards. Congratulations, thank you for teaching us about electricity. Thank you for using your energy to create light. And this is a really heartfelt use of our science kit, the paper circuit. And they come from Achaia, from Peloponnese as well. Thank you, Incredibles in Experiments, and thank you, Miss Ekaterini, so much. So we now have to move to the next theme, to go to Our Big Bang Theory, teacher Olga and amazing other teachers together with children from Somalia, Egypt, and Syria. So they come from Igoumenitsa. They are staying right now in Igoumenitsa. They have arrived in Greece unaccompanied. So they are alone here, but they are so lucky to have teachers like Miss Olga and the other teachers of their school. And they were inspired by the micro world and the macro world. So I think also Miss Anastasia Tezari's CERN presentation played the role. And this is called Our Big Bang Theory. So this is what I love in science, that you can make, you can use science concepts and talk about sentiments, you can talk about emotions. And what they did, it was they first talked about the micro world and the big world that we see with our eyes. And then they went to the University of Ioannina and experienced virtual reality presentation on the cosmos. And then they talked about CERN and the research, that nuclear research that has been going on there. That nuclear research is about the beginning of the universe. And they learned about the Big Bang and how the universe started from an explosion, and it was born through an explosion, and that has been expanding ever since. So I would like to ask Alexandra to stop at our Big Bang, because this is really something that moved us. I hope you can press pause at some point at there, because this expansion happens also when you get bored. Like your life, it's okay, try
I'm
again.
sorry.
Your life starts from a small birth, and you grow and you expand and you create an environment around you with friends. And those children also, if you can hit, oh, thank you. So we have the beginning and the home and the school and the work. And then you expand, you have friends, bicycle, war, relatives. Your life becomes more complicated as you grow up, and your thoughts, and you think about the journey that you have to leave your country, and you have sleepless nights, sadness, and you work, and then you have a new country, new rules, journey, thoughts about finding a job,
Thoughts.
and ensuring the future. So you expand as a person, and this happens like a big bang, like
I think we have another one also here.
Exactly. You start from can you show the child with your podiki? Yes, you start as a child, then you grow, you have a family, siblings, and computer friends, traveling, and then something happens that makes your life become smaller and restricts you, and then you get forcefully displaced. You leave your homeland, and then you go to a new country, and then you start growing again. You're expanding your life, and you find teachers like Miss Olga, like Miss Katerina, like Miss Tekla, like so many other teachers, and you dream. So you expand your life by dreaming, and I really I think this is an amazing use of science to have an example and to bring a parallel in your reality, your emotions. And I love the Big Bang allegory in this. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Miss Olga. And for the end, we have saved you the catapults of kindness. Actually, launching messages in the castle of friendship. So Miss Eleni from Zakynthos, a nice island, a very beautiful island, and the Strong STEM team have created a castle. I didn't know you can create such a beautiful castle out of just cardboard. It's amazing. And this castle is the castle of friendship. And in the castle of friendship, they have used their catapults to throw messages of friendship inside the castle. We don't know what the messages said. We would love to know. Please, Miss Eleni, let us know what the messages said. So those catapults are peaceful catapults that throw love inside the castle of friendship, and we find this so nourishing. Thank you so much, Miss Eleni and the Strong STEM team. And we love that use of the catapult, really do. We would love to have more friendship messages in our castles every day. And we love how you work together. And those children come from Greece, Albania, and there are some Greek Roma ethnic identity children as well. So these are the 26 projects from this year. And we are very lucky to have seen your projects. We're truly blessed. We feel truly blessed. And we have to say a huge thank you again to the Blossom Hill Foundation for supporting the Science United Festival, for supporting science education for displaced students. And Teacher Erika, I don't know, would you like to comment? Do you have a chance to speak?
Yeah. I just you see all the projects one by one over the course of a few weeks, but then when you see them all like at one time, there's so much beauty in like what we're doing. So thank you all so much and like all the hard work that you've done. It's amazing.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. We have had 45 teachers work on these projects. It wasn't just 26.
Yes.
It takes a village. It's a lot of work that has been done, and we have the amazing mentors. And this year there have been so far 95 comments in between exchange between groups. So the community is very much alive, and we want to thank everyone in Greece and in Jordan for helping out. And thank you so much, Teacher Erika, for finding me a few years ago and saving me through science. So we want to thank you. I don't know what happens in the comment section of the YouTube video. Maybe Alexandra sees it. Teacher Erika says, thank you all so much for your work. You're making so many wonderful memories and learning opportunities for you and your students. This is work that will stay in the website that you can go back to, and everybody.
Someone else comment, Nature Friends Greece. I don't know who is.
Mr. Fotinakis, yes, Nature Friends
Ah,
Greece
okay.
is an amazing organization. Thank you so much for participating. Yes, and we have to say that you can be inspired in the years to come. We're gonna keep the website forever, and also everybody received a certificate. I think we have sent everyone a certificate, and thank you so much for participating, and we hope that you will see the certificate in the future and remember your participation. And you can also send the link to this YouTube video to your students even after today, because it will stay at our challenge, at our channel, sorry, at our YouTube channel.
Miss Tekla also says thank you, and they are looking forward for next year. Miss Tekla and
We are
her
looking
team.
forward also for next year. We hope to have even more projects. And thank you to Miss Erika. Thank you, Teacher Erika. And we have to say also thank you to Ismini and Dimitra, because this year would have been not like this if it weren't for our interns, Ismini and Dimitra. Amazing interns that have given life to the festival and have helped a lot this past 2 months. So we wouldn't make it without you. Thank you. And I guess we can close in a little while. I don't know if, oh no, I hope I didn't ruin it. I might have ruined it. Okay. Yes, a little bit it was ruined because of the because of the comments. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. So thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful afternoon or a wonderful day. Thank you to our mentors. Thank you to all the
Thank you to
schools.
everyone. Yes, the schools, the teacher, the children, the students.
And thank you so much, Teacher Erika, and have a safe trip. We know that you're traveling today. Teacher Erika goes and teaches teachers around the US and makes us proud every day. Thank you so much.
This is me at the airport.
Yes,
I'm happy to be here. Thank you so
we
much.
don't see the airport, but yes, thank you. Everyone have a lovely, lovely afternoon, and we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye to everyone.
I will leave it a little bit and end the stream afterwards because there is a small delay, I think.
Can I end it?
I don't know if it will take even the last few minutes, like 1 minute, right? It will? I don't know. Maybe turn off.
I think it will.
Stop sharing and we can see it. Ha. Technology.
Okay, did you stop it or no? I'm not sure.
Stop sharing your this is backstage. Stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
Now we have some sharing of sound from outside, sorry. And then we will see when the stream. Did you stop? Yes.
I stopped sharing. I didn't I didn't push end stream.
Okay. Now now you can hit end stream. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Have a lovely day. Did you end it? Yes.
Yes.